Hey Bubs, welcome to Weapon X channel. My name is Logan. We're here to review movies and games. This is the first video in a long line of videos that I'll be coming out with. Now today we're talking about The Avengers. I know a bunch of you have seen it, loved it, can't believe it was awesome. And I know you've seen it more than once. I've seen it twice, going to see it again. I know you guys haven't seen it yet. Check it out, worth your time and your money. 2 hours and 23 minutes. Does not seem that long when you're watching it. After the movie ends, you're like, that couldn't have been a 2 hour long movie. It was, and it flew by really fast. For those that have seen it like nerds, I know your minds was just being blown left and right in this movie. Everybody had the same amount of screen time. Everybody had their own little fight with each other, their own little fight sequence going. Only problem I had was the Hulk. I didn't like the way he looked. I liked the way the Hulk was. I like his appearance. That's just me, probably. I like the older ones better. I don't know how many of you guys feel about it. Leave a note, comment. Tell me exactly what you thought about that. Iron Man, he had a new suit towards the end of the movie. No longer a triangle symbol on his chest of the Iron Man suit. It goes back to circle. Now, you have the Black Widow and Hawkeye. They have not had their movie yet. Hopefully they get their own after this. Maria Hill makes an appearance in this one. For all you comic fans, you know who that is. If you don't, wiki it. Check it out. Learn who she is. Also, I don't know who she is. My brother does. He hasn't seen the movie yet, so I haven't gotten his reaction on how well she did a good job. But I think Colby Smulders did a pretty good job as a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. As far as other aspects of the movie, the writing was solid. The special effects was great. Direction. I couldn't find anything really hate. The thing I hated about this movie, the only thing I did not like was the Galaga. That joke could have been left out. That was just, I didn't need to go back to showing him playing it again. That was just pointless. Also, there was rumor for it being a 3-hour version out there. Hopefully they release it on a Blu-ray, on a special edition. Don't know, but I would have sat through a 3-hour version. I know a bunch of you will. People were like, well, we sat through 4 hours of Lord of the Rings. We could sit through 3 hours of Avengers. 2 hours was too fast. 3 hours would probably have been just right. Maybe they took it out because there's a bunch of stuff they took out. That would have been stupid. Also, what they also took out was the fact that Captain America visited Peggy. They might want to save that for Captain America. I'm just speculating, but that might be the reason why. Now, next year, we're getting the Iron Man 3 and Thor number 2. The year after that, we're getting the Avengers 2 and maybe Captain America. Hopefully, that is the case. As far as special effects on the alien race, really good. Fight sequences, explosions, everything. There's nothing really that you could say about this movie that was really bad, except for that Galaga joke and everybody's opinion on the Hulk. But that's just everyone's opinion. There were different ways that Hulk looked. He looked like Frankenstein in the beginning, a little bit different, then he became more buff, then he became more... There's different versions. We'll just leave it alone. Who cares? The movie was awesome. Hulk was great. Everybody says that he was the most memorable character. I would tend to agree he had a lot of memorable moments. Now, for other you guys who have not seen the movie, I would suggest you stop, turn around, because there's going to be a spoiler. Actually, before the spoiler, the fight sequence between Thor and Hulk. Now, for all you comic book fans who've seen the Ultimate Avengers cartoon, or in the comics, how the Hulk picks up the hammer. We didn't get that. I was so hoping we did, but maybe the next one we will. Okay, back. Spoiler alert. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Now you've been warned. After this point, spoilers around. If you haven't stayed till past the credits, shame on you. I missed it the first time around. I saw the first one, didn't see the second one. The first one is Thanos. Now, when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, I knew who they were talking about in the beginning of the movie. Now, rumors for Iron Man 3 was that the Mandarin was going to make an appearance, with it being shot in Hong Kong. With Thanos' appearance, that definitely solidifies the fact that he is in the Iron Man movie. Now, everyone, well, why? Well, the 7 rings that Mandarin uses are for the Gauntlet. He's also the creator of the Cosmic Cube. Hence why Thanos wanted that cube. And the Avengers 2, he might be the main villain. I'm speculating, but hopefully that's who the villain is. He is a super badass villain. Definitely way more badass than Loki. Loki did an amazing job. In this one, he was super badass. But yeah, he's a guy that you do not want to fuck with. And at the very end, you have them all eating shawarma. Now, I've tried shawarma before. It's not that bad. The whole scene, nobody's talking. They're just eating. Now, that's what it's all about. Heroes are hungry after a long battle. They'll eat. They're tired. They don't want to talk. They're hungry. They're tired. Their day's over. Best scene. A lot of people said, I shouldn't have been there. Well, yeah, you shouldn't have stayed till the end of the credits then. If you feel that way. That's your fault. You wasted your time then. For those of you guys stayed, liked it, I agree. It was awesome because that's the first time you ever see a bunch of heroes sitting down and eating with other heroes. Now, with the Justice League, everybody wants to make the Justice League movie. Well, DC, take a look at Avengers. Marvel said, this is how you do it, how you make it, and look how awesome it is. I don't know if Justice League could do the same, especially since Christian Bale said, hell no, I won't do it. Now, Marvel kicked off the summer with a big bang. You got May, and then you got June. You got Batman. Now, July, Spider-Man. Of course, Man in Black is another comic book movie. Not many of you know that. But the only one that everybody's looking at are the Avengers, Spider-Man, and the Dark Knight. Now, it's going to be the Avengers and Dark Knight fighting for box office domain. Now, the Avengers definitely kicked a lot of ass. Dark Knight might pull out and win the box office battle due to the fact that it's Nolan's last Batman. And everybody's wondering, will Bane break Batman's back? I hope so, but that's just me. Now, with the Avengers, they already made $200.3 million. We'll see if they can keep it up and keep that box office domination going. Spider-Man might pull out a surprise box office hit. It is a reboot. Who knows how well this will do? I'm not holding my breath because, hell, it can surprise everybody. And from that second preview alone, surprised the hell out of me. Not a big fan of the CGI for that one, but hey, that's just me. Now, with the Avengers, everybody's all like, well, now we'll never get Spider-Man in the movies. Yeah, unfortunately we won't. Everybody's like, what about the Fantastic Four, like the Thing or anything like that? If Marvel has a hand in the movie, yes. If not, we won't. X-Men, same thing. No Wolverine, no Beast. It's just something that we all want to see, but who knows what happens, because if it's under Fox's filmmaking, Marvel's not going to be able to integrate them into the movies as well. Hopefully we'll get a Black Panther movie in the future, because we want to see the Black Panther for the Avengers 2. Everybody wants to see either Ant-Man or Giant Man, whichever one they go with. Wasp or the Black Panther. Those are the only ones that we haven't seen yet. They need to get their own movie, and hopefully they might be in the Avengers 2. If not, they might be in the Avengers 3. Now, since Kevin Feige already said, every year, 2 Marvel movies. Marvel people around the world are going, thank God, we're getting awesome movies 2 each year. Just like Christmas comes early, and Christmas comes again during Christmas when they release it on Blu-ray. Now, as far as the movie goes, I think Jeremy Renner did an amazing job as Hawkeye. I would like to see him do his own Hawkeye movie. Hopefully he gets his own costume in the next Avenger movie. Hopefully for Scarlett Johansson, she gets her own Black Widow movie. They each did an amazing job. They're the only 2 human people with no special abilities. Yeah, Tony Stark is human, but he has a suit, so that takes out the fact that he gets to do things that they can't because he has armor to protect him from getting his ass kicked just as bad as everybody else. Chris Evans is a super soldier, so basically he's a guy that can kick a lot of ass kicking and dish out as much. He has a healing factor, not as superior as Wolverine's, but he can heal. That's why he's not as vulnerable as Black Widow and Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. Now, he can die, so don't say, oh, he can't die. He can. He just can take more punishment than the other 2. Now, as far as the Hulk, hopefully they get into the Hulk movie because we want to see more of the Hulk. Everybody wants to see the Wendigo, but the fact is, if they do that, they want to do the Hulk with it. Wolverine in there. You can't do it unless Marvel gets back rights from the X-Men. And if they get those rights back, you can incorporate Wolverine into the Hulk movie with the Wendigo. Everybody wants to do the leader. There's so many things that you want to do with the Hulk movie before the next Avengers. Because you want to see that character more. It's like, you only got 1 movie, and you're like, well, can we get more? This guy just kicks major ass. No, well, we'll see. Marvel, just get out there. Make another Hulk movie. We want one. I'm going to leave it now. So later on this week, I'm going to be reviewing the Dark Shadow movie with the Tim Burton movie. Also, we're going to be reviewing Max Payne 3, which comes out tomorrow. There's 2 editions, regular and collectors. I'm getting the collector's edition. We'll be seeing that on Friday, as long as with the review with the Dark Shadow. I'll see you guys back. Take care.